Good morning, children. Welcome back to the class. In the previous videos, I explained you simple present tense and present continuous tense. Let's have a recap. In simple present tense, there are four kinds of sentences. In affirmative sentences of simple present tense, we add s or es with verb with singular subjects, not with plural subjects. In negative sentences of simple present tense, we use do not or does not after the subject. In interrogative sentences of simple present tense, we use do or does before the subject and we always put a question mark at the end of the sentence. In interrogative negative sentences of simple present tense, we use do or does before the subject and not after the subject and put a question mark at the end of the sentence. There are four kinds of sentences in present continuous tense also. In affirmative sentences of present continuous tense, we use is, am, are after the subject. In negative sentences of present continuous tense, we use not after is, am, are. In interrogative sentences of present continuous tense, we use is, am, are before the subject and we add ing with verb. And we always put a question mark at the end of the sentence. In interrogative negative sentences of present continuous tense, we use is, am, are before the subject and not after the subject, and we always put a question mark at the end of the sentence. Now I will explain you present perfect tense. Present perfect tense is used to express an action that has been completed in the immediate past by using has or have and a past participle, that is third form of the verb. In affirmative sentences of present perfect tense, we use has or have after the subject. We understand it with the help of the structure subject plus has have plus we3. Now, we have to keep it in our mind. We always use have with I, we, you, they and plural subjects and has with he, she, it and singular subjects. We understand it with the help of the examples. Now look at the first example. She has cleaned the room. Now in this sentence, she is the subject as it is in the singular form. So we will use has here and cleaned is the third form of the verb clean. She has cleaned the room. Now look at the second example. They have done their work. They is the subject here as it is in the plural form. So we are using have here and done is the third form of the verb do. They have done their work. I hope you understood it. Now look at the second type of sentences, that is the negative sentences. Negative sentences are those sentences in which we use not after has or have. Look at the structure of the negative sentence. Subject plus has, have plus not plus we3. Now we understand it with the help of these examples. Ramu has not prepared the food. Now in this sentence, Ramu is in the singular form, so we have used has here as it is the rule that we will use not after has or have. So here we are using not after has. Ramu has not prepared we3. Prepared means third form of the verb prepared the food. Now look at the second example. They have not played hockey today. Now they is the subject, it is in the plural form, so we have used not have here and we are using not after have, and played is the third form of the verb play. They have not played hockey today. Now, third kind of the sentences are interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences are those sentences in which we use has or have before the subject and we always put the question mark at the end of the sentence. Look at the structure of the interrogative sentences. Now, has or have plus subject plus we3. Now, we understand it with the help of these examples. Has he brought a video game? Now, in this sentence, he is the subject, so we are using has before the subject he here. And brought is the third form of the verb bring. So has he brought a video game, and we have put a question mark at the end of the sentence. Now we understand it with the help of the second example. Have you ever been to London? In this sentence, use in the plural form, and have, we will use have before you, as it is the rule that we will use has or have before the subject. So have you ever been to London, and question mark at the end of the sentence. In interrogative negative sentences, we use has or have before the subject and not after the subject. Now look at the structure of the interrogative negative sentences. Has or have plus subject plus not plus V3 means third form of the verb. We understand it with the help of the example. Look at the first example. Have you not written a letter? In this example, we are using have before the subject you, and we are using not after the subject you, and we are putting a question mark at the end of the subject. So it is have you not written a letter. Now look at the second example, that is have they gone to office. It means they is in the plural form. We are using have before the subject they, and we are using gone, that is the third form of the verb go, and we are putting a question mark at the end of the sentence. I hope you understood it. I am sending a worksheet which you have to do in your grammar notebook. Thank you.